I'm trying a new way of recording, so excuse me if, it's a little, things are a little fucked up. However, I can't see my face because I'm using the back camera, so I can't control what's going on. So just bear with me. Okay, today I'm going to talk about this R.Kelly 13 indictments that he has. I don't understand what's actually going on. I know that, I've been through this before with this R.Kelly situation, but in 2000, the whole situation with the whole girl and the sex tape, this, that, and the third, and the girl saying, then people being held hostage, and then the whole, it's just a bit much. You'll probably have to look at my other video to see more about what I'm talking about. But yes, actually, I think that was one of my first videos. The I Admit It song that he did when he, was basically saying all the things that he did. One thing I will say is that I don't understand how. All right. I think R. Kelly needs to be in jail for having sex with underage girls and for producing child pornography, for recording it, if they're underage, which more than likely they are. Okay, so for me, that's where the buck stops at, in my opinion. But then you got a lot of hungry and greedy ass parents out there. My question is, with the parents, shouldn't they be charged? Like, I'm quite sure, or if not, there needs to be, a parent needs to be held responsible when they pass their child off to a pedophile, knowing that they're a pedophile. A press conference that I just keep seeing all over fucking social media, where I wasn't even looking for it, but it just keep popping up. So this is the reason why I'm talking about it. I guess his spokesperson or his publicist, Daryl Johnson, based here in Atlanta, he was giving a press conference downtown yesterday here in Atlanta, and the Savages stormed it pretty much, saying they want their daughter back, they want this daughter back, and this, that, and the other, and he hiding his daughter, whatever. Something's kind of shaky, because every other word that Gerald Johnson says, it's an oxymoron. It's, I've never met your daughter, but I've seen her 5 or 6 times out of Trump Tower. I don't know y'all, but I set up meetings. I spoke to y'all about 2 or 3 times trying to set up meetings. Okay, question marks on that side. But he says one statement that makes you go, He said, I have a 21-year-old, Mr. Johnson, Gerald Johnson, the publicist. He said this to the Savages. I have a 21-year-old, quote unquote. If I knew my 21-year-old was in that apartment and I felt as though she was any type of danger, I'll ride my truck right through that hotel. It was a hotel. I'll ride my truck right through that hotel to get my daughter. I think anybody would. But to me, the Savages only care about money. The girl is 23 years old at this point. I don't believe nobody's being held hostage. I don't really believe that. I don't believe that. I really believe that, like I'm saying, he needs to be in jail if he's having sex with underage children and he's recording it. Yes, he needs to be in jail for that. But the hostages and this, that, and the third and all that, the parents need to be in jail too, because you brought your daughter around him knowing what he was capable of. So I think charges should be filed up against them as well. That's just my opinion on the R. Kelly thing. Yeah, it's sad. It's really fucking sad. I've been seeing that shit since the 90s about R. Kelly and the whole Aaliyah. I've been seeing that shit for a long time. I've been seeing it for a long fucking time. And it's about time. And what's fucked up about it is really nobody cares because it's black girls. Nobody cares. Because had he been doing this to some white girls, his ass would have been under the jail. And it's just fucked up. Like, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, he needs help. He really needs help. But what pisses me off is when people try to excuse his behavior because he's R. Kelly. Now, I really think that he has a sick issue, but you got people bringing these girls around him. Everybody in his camp, including fucking Andrea Kelly, need to be brought up on charges because I don't believe her fucking story. I don't believe that he hog-tied her. I believe he probably smacked her around once or twice. I mean, that happens, but I mean, and it shouldn't happen. But I mean, that is more believable. But to say that he hog-tied you and left you on the side of the fucking bed, bitch, then all of a sudden the dancer in you was able to get out. Really? I don't believe that. But that's just my opinion. That's just my take. You know, he have his day in court, and you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, you gotta leave it up to American justice system. But I'm more than likely he'll probably get off because the victim were black girls. And, you know, at the point, if they're overage, and if they're overage, you get what I'm saying, they're not being held hostage. Because I truly believe they're free to go. You know, so, and I believe that the savages want money. And I believe he was paying them. But when I think things started getting more serious, he stopped paying them and now they're mad. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a big payday because I'm with Daryl Johnson on this one. If I had a child and I felt as though they was in danger or they was with some older person that they didn't need to be with, it wouldn't be no fucking cameras. I wouldn't be going on fucking social media. That's just me. But like, subscribe. I would like to hear your comments. I mean, like to read your comments. So if you have anything to say, just put it in the comments down below, whether you agree with this video or disagree. All right? I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.